Hello and welcome to the team. Congrats on starting your own business. So I am just so excited that you're diving this training, that I get to help mentor you to build a top business. Whether you are a personally sponsored coach of mine or a coach in my downline, I first off want you to know that I am here to support you, that every resource that I talk about in this training or you see in the team page is here for you and for your future team as well. So today, I want to kick off this training by diving into what we call our 3 vital behaviors, and then also your goals as a coach for the first 3 months. And I will preface that by saying that 90% of the coaches that join this team want to build 6-figure businesses and want to be top coaches. So as you're going through this training, keep that in mind. These resources that I'm providing are to help you become a top coach. So to start, let's talk about what are these vital behaviors. So the first vital behavior that you do as a coach is to focus on your own journey, to be a product of the product. So what does that mean? It means, 1, that you are doing a program. If you've never completed a program before, I would suggest starting with a shorter program, maybe something like the 21-day fix. This is what I started with. Why? Because you are going to have a before photo and an after photo in 21 days, in the first month of your business. That's pretty incredible. Now, if you're looking to start a longer program, that's great too. What I would encourage you to do would be to share your results along the way. And guys, remember to take those before photos. You may hate them now, but trust me, you're gonna love them later in your business when you're like, oh my gosh, thank goodness I took those photos, because now look where I am. So 1, it's doing a workout program. 2, it is drinking Shakeology, using our nutritional supplements, really following a meal plan. You can work out all you want, but 80% of your results are going to come from the kitchen. And one thing I will tell you is that most people, they can press play on a workout. Where they struggle is nutrition. So as you yourself are that product of the product, you're doing your workouts, you are following a meal plan, you're going to share that. People are going to be very interested in the nutrition side of it, because people get in their head and they think it's super hard. So you sharing, your morning shake, or you guys know I'm like obsessed with my mommy juice, and I get people asking about it all the time. And it's just because I'm genuinely sharing it. I am not trying to push it on people, right? Because I'm being a product of the product, because I'm using our products and I'm sharing that in my everyday life, people are naturally saying, what is she doing? And I'm seeing results. What is she doing to get the results? So that product of the product is so important. Make sure, if you are not currently in a challenge group, so if you just signed up, you haven't been added to a group yet, check out the announcements. It is an announcements post in the team page. So you click that post, and in there's a Google Doc, and it has several different links. One of them will be to request to be added to a challenge group. So you just add your name to that list. You will put customer for your first group, because you only need to be added as a coach to that group if you have customers to add. So we'll just add you as a customer. And then you can start seeing what your potential customers are going to be seeing as well. You can start on your journey. So there is a link to request to be added to one of our challenge groups. The other link that you will see in there is for our team calendars. So I create quarterly calendars. So every 3 months, there'll be another 3 months of calendars uploaded. On those calendars, you will see all of our upcoming challenge groups. So I mentioned that you can request to be added as a coach. So when you're in this first group, you're focusing on your own journey. You're that product of the product. But as you have people interested, as you find your customers, you can run groups with me. You can co-host groups with me. And those groups, you will see those dates on those calendars. So just a little sign up for you. Check out that announcements post. It has a lot of good info in it. Also, in your welcome email, make sure you signed up for the coach newsletter. Every single Sunday, you will get a newsletter. In there is that same link to request to be added to a group, as well as our calendar. So every Sunday, you will get announcements emailed to you. You're going to get recordings from previous team calls. So sign up for that coach newsletter. All right, back to the vital behaviors. So 1, product of the product. 2, that you're inviting. This is where people are like, I don't want to be a salesperson. You guys know I don't either. And I legitimately don't want people to feel gross in this business. I don't want salespeople on this team. So how do we do this without feeling like that icky salesperson who's saying, want some Shakeology, right? That's not what we do. So the first way is what I just talked about, is you are genuinely going to share your life on social media. So I post once a day, a post on Instagram and on Facebook. Now I would encourage you to be posting, this sounds crazy, but let me explain it. 9 Instagram stories a day is kind of the average right now. So what does that look like? Does that sound like a lot? So I like to think of it as you want to post 3 different times a day, right? So you're going to post morning, afternoon, and then evening. This is going to bump you back up to the start of stories so more people will see it. Here's a few little social media tips. Now, 3 of those can be your workout. They're 15-second clips. So if you think of working 45 seconds in the morning, 45 seconds in the afternoon, and 45 seconds at night for those 3 15-second clips, it's nothing. So don't let that overwhelm you. But that is my first step in inviting, is just sharing my life. I share what I am doing with people every single day. Now from there, as I'm getting people who are liking or commenting on my photos or asking me questions within stories, those are the people I am going to be reaching out to, starting conversations, and then inviting to join me. So it can be something as simple as, this has been so fun connecting over mom life. I can't thank you enough for your support in my new business. Would you be interested in hearing more about my mom boot camps, my mom fit clubs, right? Just a community of moms supporting moms on our health and fitness journey. Do you want more info? It's just a really easy, great place to start. And of course, you're going to want to use your own wording and things that make sense to you, but it doesn't have to be some big, scary invite. As you go through this training, you're also going to see that you're encouraged to make your list of like your warm market, family and friends. Now it's funny because most people get more scared to invite family and friends to this than they do like cold market, right? That's the fear of judgment talking, and we'll talk about the third vital behavior, which is personal development, which helped me overcome that. But here's how I like to tell my coaches and how I shifted my perspective about it. So if I was starting a brick and mortar store, right? Say I started a restaurant. Of course, on opening night, I would invite my mom to come. Mom, please, like, we're opening this restaurant. Isn't this amazing? Come sit down and have dinner and support us. Like, it would not be weird. It would be weird if I didn't tell my mom I was opening a restaurant, right? And I like had some big opening night and my mom wasn't invited, right? It's kind of weird. So when I flipped that perspective, I was like, I am starting a business, right? I think the concern that I have, and that a lot of people have, and you're like, it's multi-level marketing, and people are going to think it's a pyramid scheme. So here's the thing. When I invited those people first, I said, I'm starting my own online health and fitness business. It's super scary. I want this to be a huge success. Your support would mean so much to me as I'm getting my business off of the ground. Right? I humbled myself in those initial invites to those people. And they said, of course, I'll support you. What do you need? And here's the thing, when I'm asking for support, I'm not asking for donations. I'm asking them to support me. And they say, yes. I say, awesome. Now, how can I support you in your health and fitness journey? Right? What are your goals? What do you like? Here's how you could support me. Now let's figure out, once you purchase this product from me, how it can help you. So those are kind of the approaches. It's everyday sharing. It's getting past that fear that those closest to you will be judging you, humbling yourself and just asking for their support. And that is how you're going to find those first customers. And guys, I did not have a big warm market, right? So, but I did utilize the support of friends and family in the beginning. So that's the second vital behavior. So one, we're primed to the product. Two, we're inviting people to join us on our journey, right? That's the other thing. You do not have to be an expert. You're not saying, hey, I'm a health and fitness expert. I'm going to teach you nutrition and I'm going to teach you workouts. No, you're saying, listen, I found something that really works for me. I'm loving it. It's changing my life. It's changing how I feel. Would you want to join me on this journey? You don't have to be an expert. Just invite people to join you. And then the third vital behavior is personal development. So like I mentioned, this business is scary. It's not scary, but it is. It's going to push you outside your comfort zone, right? This business is so simple because it legitimately, if you look at what I do and what I've done for the past few years, is all I've done is I've been a project product, I've shared my journey with people, and I've invited them to join me. Legitimately, that is all I've done. How simple is this business, right? How simple is it? The hard part is overcoming our own mental blocks. So you guys saw in the new coach welcome email that I recommended reading The Slight Edge. It's the first book I read. I'll tell you, the first half I was like, this is kind of dry, but the second half was life-changing for me in terms of the actions I took in my everyday life and how changing those small actions allowed me to see where I could build a business. And so that was really the first book I read. The second one I read was You Are a Badass. And that was because I did have a lot of mental blocks just in my own confidence, right? In talking to people, in believing that I could be a top coach, that I could build a 7-figure business. And so that book just gave me that confidence of like, yeah, if they can do it, so can I. So that was the second book that I read. The third one was The 10X Rule, or the other one I love by that same author is Be Obsessed or Be Average. So both of those books just changed the pace at which I worked. So it was like Slight Edge was like making me realize small changes could really add up in my life and give me room to grow a business. You Are a Badass was like mentally like, all right, let's do this thing. Like I can do this. 10X Rule or Be Obsessed or Be Average was like, now I'm going to do more. And it was one of those things that I realized, like, I've never been the most popular girl. I've never been the smartest girl, but I've been one of those girls who can outwork anyone. And so for my dreams, I will work as hard as necessary. And 10X Rule and Be Obsessed or Be Average really like spoke to that. And then recently, one book I just read, that newer book, I linked it here. It's called The Miracle Equation. So good. It's kind of like The Slight Edge plus You Are a Badass combined. So super, super awesome. And I would recommend reading that as well. So I know that sounds like a lot. I also use Audible to listen to books, but for me, personal development has changed my whole business. If you guys follow me on social media, you see my morning routine. Every morning I've got my personal development books here. Like I wake up, I read my personal development, I do affirmations, I write down my gratitude, all of those things. So if you are not in the right mindset, because you guys, we're going to invite and you're going to hear no, you're probably going to hear less no's and just more silence, just people not answering your messages. And so you can choose two ways to think about it. One, you could say, oh my gosh, this person like totally hates me. Like, oh, I'm that icky salesperson and like I'm annoying them. Or you can choose two, to say, gosh, they're probably a busy mom, just like me, looked at their phone. Oh, I see the message, but you know, my kid's screaming. I'll get back to it later. It's marked as read. They never go back to it. Like how many times have we all done that in our life? A lot, right? But we get in our head that this person now hates us. And personal development gets you out of there. And if someone says no to me, I'm like, awesome, because this just isn't for you right now, right? Maybe you have another solution that's working for you. So I'm not trying to push this on you. I'm legitimately sharing what works for me. So those are the 3 vital behaviors. First, product to the product. Second, invite. Third, personal development. Now, let's get into your first 3-month goals, your first 3 goals as a coach. All right. 1, hit Success Club every single month. Again, I haven't been the fastest moving coach in the whole wide world. Now saying that, 5 years into this business, we're a 3-time top 10 team, which is just insane. And you want to know how I did it? Every month I said, I'm going to hit Success Club 10. What is Success Club? You earn Success Club points by selling challenge packs. Okay. So exactly what you bought when you signed up, when you sell that to a customer, you get 2 points. Success Club 10 is 5 customers. So I looked at this business and I said, okay, I want to build $1 million business. I want to be a top coach. If I legitimately think about like building a business, I can find 5 customers a month. That was my goal from the beginning. And every single month I found 5 customers. It sounds so basic and so simple, but it's that compound effect. When you read the Slight Edge, it's going to talk about the compound effect. Literally, that is what I've done. So not only month 1 are you going to hit Success Club, every single month of your business, you will hit Success Club. There's 2 different levels. There's Success Club 5, where you're going to be signing up 3 people, or Success Club 10, where you sign up 5 people. For me, I wanted my business more quickly. So I was like, Success Club 10 is my non-negotiable. Again, it's selling someone a challenge pack. It's exactly what you purchase when you sign up. Don't overcomplicate it. Every challenge pack you sell, 2 Success Club points. So your first goal, every single month, you're going to hit Success Club. Okay. The next goal is in month 1, I'm going to hit Success Club and I'm going to become an Emerald coach. What does Emerald coach mean? It means that you have 2 coaches beneath you. You're like, okay, I just signed up. So I don't even know how to sign up a customer, much less recruit coaches. So here is the big secret. These probably won't be business building coaches for you. When I sign my customers up, I always offer them our discount program. The discount program actually signs them up as a coach. Because they're purchasing a challenge pack, it doesn't cost them anymore. And then they save 15% on all their future orders. So for me, from the beginning, I signed up 5 people, hit Success Club 10. I now had 5 coaches beneath me in month 1. None of them were legitimately working the business, but they were my friends and family who I was like, I'm not going to charge you more for Shakeology. Like, I'm going to offer you the discount. So that is how I hit Emerald in my first month. I signed 5 customers, signed them up as that discount coach. And again, in the training, all my wording and scripts for how I did that is there. And then I was Emerald. Okay, so month 1, you're going to hit Success Club and you're going to hit Emerald. Month 2, you're going to hit Success Club and you're going to continue building with discount coaches, because month 3, 90 days into your business, our big goal is Diamond. So Diamond, I know it's like, what are these things? It's so many terms and I totally get it. Just know that Diamond is when you earn the most team cycle bonuses. So it's kind of it is maximizing our compensation plan. So my goal for you is that first, you never spend $1 on this business that you don't make back. So you bought a challenge pack. When you sign 3 people up and hit Success Club 5, you've already made that money back. You hit Success Club 10, you're making more money in month 1. Okay? Simple, easy, done. Now, month 3, I want you building that team. You're going to start team cycle bonusing and team bonus cycling. And now we're making the most off of the volume underneath us. Again, this is all part of the larger compensation plan, but just know it's so we can maximize your income. So here's the other part of this. Being a Diamond coach means you are now in the top 1% of the company. What, in 90 days? I know it sounds crazy. Here's what I want you to know. Our team for the last 3 years has created more diamonds than any other team in the entire company, 3 years running. Know that we have the trainings for you. We do quarterly, you'll hear about them, they're called quarterly diamond bets, and they are month-long intensive trainings where we are getting coaches to diamond quickly. You get trainings from me and other top coaches. Again, this is coming down the road for you, but I just want you to kind of have that goal in mind. And hitting Success Club 5 or Success Club 10, I'm adding 5 coaches a month and building to that diamond point. And that's my next goal within 90 days. This is also incredible social proof for your social media, that you're building a legitimate business. So as we talk about, I need to find business builders, I want coaches underneath me, I want coaches on my team, I want to build that community, this is a huge step because people are watching and they now see, oh my gosh, like in 90 days, she just made it to the top 1% of the company. That's insane, right? So that's another part of hitting diamond. Also, when you hit Success Club, 3 out of your first 6 months as a coach, you are considered a success starter. Okay, so my goal for you, it's not 3 out of the first 6 months. Your first 3 months as a coach, you're gonna hit every month as a coach, you're gonna hit Success Club. But your first 3 months, you're gonna hit Success Club. You are now a success starter. What does that mean? You just earned your free ticket to Summit, which is our annual conference. This was a game changer for my business. Again, this is social proof that you are building a legitimate business. I literally came back from Summit, came back from kind of moving my business that was like in my living room to like the outside world and showing people like, look how big this is. I'm working out with live trainers. Like I have a team, all of that. And our whole team's there. We have tons of like fun team photos, all of that. So you're showing people that. I came home to like, what are you doing? I want to join your team. So Summit's a game changer for your business and you're going to earn your free ticket when you hit Success Starters. Now, the second part of Success Starters is you are going to earn your spot in the next test group. What does that mean? You guys, you're so lucky. It took me 3 years and being a top 10 coach to be invited to a test group. A test group means the new programs that Beachbody releases, you literally try them before it's released to anyone. So you are in a private group with the trainer of that program going through day 1, day 2, day 3. Those before and afters you see like on Beachbody website and like all over social media, those are test group participants. Like I cannot like overstate how insane this is for your business. To be in a test group is like the ultimate product of the product. So now not only are you a product of the product, like for programs that exist, but you are that before and after for new programs. So now everyone's watching you, program releases, and they're like, holy crap, like I need that because your transformation was so insane. It has blown up my business. It's blown up other elite and premier coaches on this team, their businesses. It's a game changer. So Success Starters, hitting that, again, you want a big business, that's your ticket. So those are your first 3-month goals. You're going to hit Success Club every single month. You're going to hit Emerald in month 1, and you're going to hit Diamond in month 3. So I know this is a lot of information. I want you to know it's here. It's self-paced. Go through it, take some notes, kind of put a few little words in your head, like little trigger words. So when I do a live video or you hear a question somewhere and you're like, okay, I know that's back in the new coach training. This is here for you to reference at all times. Again, sign up for the the coach newsletter that comes out every single Sunday. Get in our team page, check out the announcements post in the team page because there's a ton of info in there, and get excited. It's normal to feel overwhelmed. It's normal to know there's a lot, but here's the thing. You have more resources than any other coach on any other team. You have more access to me, to the other top coaches on this team than any other coach on any other team. You have the resources to build a top business. Don't let them overwhelm you. Get excited that they are here, that we are working together. Get on the live calls with me. So we do our Monday night calls, we do Wednesday calls, we have Sunday calls, but check the calendar. Again, all of that is on the calendar before the calls. I'll post the link in our team page. All of these are recorded in case you can't make them live. So many resources, so much information, but it is there to help you build a top business. And I'm excited to be along for the ride. So congrats on your new business, and let's do this. Bye.